Alright. Cool. I am back up. Don't have that much time today, but definitely there's a couple things I want to get done, so we're up. Oh, there's 6 of them? I thought there'd only be 4. Alright. This time I ran into an author who enjoys writing great scenes of war, and they are good. After reading his novel and his cover art requests, I find my blood boiling too. In the latest volume, the author depicts an army facing down foes many times their number, an impregnable wall of steel, standing firm and defending disadvantageous terrain against terrible foes. The cover needs to leave a kind of panicked terror at first glance, before inspiring an indomitable will to fight. I've never received such a request before, but my guess is that an ancient famous battlefield would be the best reference. Any ideas? Cinnabar Cliff. Geo and Polearm. Alright, I do not have that in my party. But that's Yunjin, yeah? Are there any other Geo Polearms? Apart from, like, Zhongli? Ooh, okay. I wonder if I can search Geo Polearm and see what see what I get. Or filter. Geo Polearm. Is there any more than just Yunjin? No, it's just Yunjin. Okay.
Let's get this show on the road.
Good thing I've got all the 4 stars. I should be able to do all of them. Alright, I need the Sigiri's camera. Alright, 2. We should do those as well. The camera. Oh, we just need to swap over to it. Okay. I kind of. Oh, I guess if we want to show the battleground, we should probably do like this angle. Yeah, they want idle animation. Alright, I'll just wait. So how's it going?
Yes, I shall spare myself the hair and makeup routine today, and happily idle my time away.
Can you actually idle, like, with an animation? It's taking a while. If I had Zhongli, he probably would have done something already. There we go. The last image is funny. Alright, cool. That's that one done. Claim rewards. Next up. Have you heard? In places where many lives have been lost, their fear and sorrow deep into the very soil, and through trees and flowers may sprout and grow thereafter. The air will still carry the faint scent of sadness. That's what the historian who commissioned it said. By the way, this author is penning a novel rooted in historical facts that have been suitably dramatized in some places for effect, and so we'll need a cover that's bright, yet carries that note of tragedy. He recommended that I use a scene from Elenis as a reference, though I must confess that I don't really understand why. Wields Electro Sword. Okay. So Raiden Shogun. This technically Shinobu works as well, or even Electro Traveler here. However, the Shogun will be easier to find in the menu. She'll be right there.
Stay
oh wait, no,
close
she's
and you
Polearm.
will live.
I guess Kaching. No, I want Shinobu then.
Don't tell me.
I forgot the Shogun's a Polearm. I just thought about the sword. She technically does have a sword. And the child's technically an Electro Polearm as well, if you think about it. still gotta figure out how to do this puzzle. I haven't actually tried to figure that out yet. Where is this camera? Is it up here? There we go. Wait, what? This teleport? Wait, it was covered by the camera icon! Oh. Okay. Oh, I like this. No. Oh wait, hang on. I was taking photos. Oh, I think I like this one the best. Just holding the sword out to the side. Alright. Claim that. They say that the toughest segment of a long-form story with many twists and turns is to have a dignified ending that gives each main character a satisfying conclusion. This time, I've encountered an amazing author who's managed to do just that. Now, she even intends to separately publish a follow-up epilogue detailing what happens to the characters after they retire back to the place where they'll grow old. As such, we'll need a cover reference that involves a quiet, peaceful village with lots of elderly residents. Interesting. Yeah, Chingsa village. Kind of obvious. Cryo, Liwe, so like Chongyan. Or Shenhe. I can teleport there. I know that this time. Keep an eye on the camera, blocking the waypoints. Okay, oh, it's down here. Okay, cryo... Okay, I feel like I didn't actually see all the specifications there. Elemental skill, cryo, Leo. Alright. So, wait, there's a chest here? In Chingsa village?
Present. Swift and merciful.
Oh, well, Chongyan's kind of gone. Never mind, we'll just wait till we took the photos. I'll take that. Alright. Sometimes a place of pure and simple... Hang on. Before we head off, let's grab this chest. That I'm surprised I haven't gotten before. Just chilling here under the bridge. I'm sure if we walk up to it we'll find out how to do it? Or no, maybe I just... It doesn't have like a thing connected to it or anything. There's something out here? Oh wait, there is something down there. Wait, can I just like stand there? No, you can't stand there. Do you have to throw Baron Bunny out on that? Or like use a proper structure? We can try Amber.
At the ready.
Oh. That's too far. I can't even blow it up because it's underwater. Alright.
Hey!
And that wasn't far enough. Okay, maybe if I stand here?
Get him!
Nope, now I'm stuck under the water. doing the same thing every time. The same spot. Alright. We're just gonna make it so it goes a little further over. There we go. That was further and still went to the same spot.
You can't run!
Okay. There we go. That's on it. And that's not enough? Need something else? I mean, I could grab Ushi as well, but I don't think that's gonna be good. But they're like my only options.
I am the man.
It was close.
Hey! Go, go, Baron!
Attaboy!
Can push Ushi a little bit, but not far enough. I'm gonna be stuck here way too long. Wait, are you stuck? Ushi's getting, like, hitting something, I think.
Hey! Get him!
What did you get stuck on? The water? Bro.
Bam!
Oh, Ushi. Oh, wait, there we go. Let's go!
Hello,
Barely made
free
it.
money. Goodbye, working for a living.
Oh, yeah. Now back to whatever we were doing.
Make sure to keep up.
Okay. Sometimes a place, pure and simple beauty, can do more to flesh out a character than complex surroundings. This author's rustic tale has resulted in this commission for mirror-like water's surface combined with a starry or clear sky, which will together reflect the protagonist. Simple is good, and well, a simple cover might just stand out in a sea of complex ones. I hear the east side of Mont Automenici is home to beautiful waters. So could you go and check it out? Is that in like Chenyu Vale or something? Dendro Bow. Okay, so like Colle, Tainari. No, that's in Fontaine. Okay. Dendro Bow. Tainari.
I'll lead the way.
That you will. Alright. Oh, it's too far. I kinda like this. Oh, 9 has to be between 7. Oh, I have to go all the way around. Wait, that's not between 19 and 21. There we go. I like the first one because it's kind of running. I'm gonna go back a bit to where this is and just like run in this direction.
Keep up.
Yeah, it's only really the first one that works, unless it like keeps you going. Okay. Completed that. Lively festivals, my favorite activity. A certain Fontanian author shares my sentiments, and has written of such an event based on a ceremony taking place in a foreign land. The eventide-lit scene under which the male and female protagonists agree to meet is very popular amongst readers and is a suitable choice for the cover-up. You know what? The more I think about it, the more it seems like Amakane Island's the best choice for such a scene. What's back in Inazuma? Electro? Oh, just Electro Inazuma? Okay. Few choices there. We can go back to Shinobi if we want. We'll go the Riding Shogun this time.
Stay close and...
Just because she's the easiest to locate. I would choose Yoimiya if Yoimiya was an option for this, because this is kind of her island. Oh, I don't want to fight you guys. I don't really understand why you can't go to this island without having to fight treasure hoarders, or be attacked by them. I feel like that's something they would have cleared out by now. We're just taking a photo. This is kind of cool. Oh, between 18 and 20. And now I have to go all the way back around? That's not fair. Can you just get a photo of like walking up the stairs? Keep walking up the stairs. Get closer to the lens. That's just so janky. Nah, okay, whatever. Alright, the client this time is a writer skilled at weaving suspense. His adventure novels sport elegant settings, heart-stopping short stories, and tumultuous narrative progression that has a really mixed reputation amongst readers. Anyway, in his latest short, in this suspenseful novel, the protagonist's team is currently traversing the sea of flowers shrouded by an eerie mist. The author has also stressed that a good cover will require reference work from Elenius rather than Surumi Island, as I suggested. Oh well, he's the boss, I guess. Flower beds. Animo Catalyst. So, Isuchus, who is on the team, so that's easy enough. And switch Shogun over to Child again.
Need to end a few
And use Sucrose. Alright. Yeah. Walking or running? Okay. Cool. And that's the current event done up to where we can. So now I'm going to quickly do the figurine fabrication quest thing. The Forest of Blessings tells of Paper Frog who has made something interesting. No, that's this one. Okay. Because I feel like I need to get this stuff done, or at least this specific one done, because I think it might be more time-based than I'm expecting most of the stuff to be. Alright. Okay, heading up. Alright. Hello, the frog. Judy. Welcome, honored guests. Welcome to the First of Blessings. Are you here for a jaunt? Or are you here to see the Rainsome Pond jumping competition? Whatever the case may be, may you enjoy your time here. Fortunately, a sudden visit of the draconic variety isn't on the menu anymore. If anything, I'd say you've come at just the right time. Word is that the dragon's having a bout of good temper. I was just about to bring some paper models over to see him. Hope he likes them. Oh my, I forgot to introduce you to my masterpiece, as well as this outstanding frame. Please, look over here. Have a look at this fantastical fabricator. Every paper model I've made up to this moment is inside. I've walked, well, jumped, across the entire world and made countless friends in my journey to craft them. For example, the flying squirrel Blanche, who would often drag me into the wind currents to try flying. Devitt, who loves paper models as I do, and of course, Alof, ever the stone-faced fellow. They were all generous enough to let me make paper models based off them, that I might share these interesting toys with everyone. Alright then, grab these Star Sail coins. Consider them a welcome gift, then stuff them into the fabricator and finally turn this handle. Let's see what the dewdrop shall bring you today. Once you use these coins up though, you'll find a way to get some more on your own. You want to continue tuning that fabricator handle, that is. As to just how to get more, well, you can ask those good friends of mine. I'm sure they'll have an idea or two. After you get the present, you can exhibit them on the shelf behind me. Strictly speaking, it is this shelf that was the true impetus for my creation of a fantastical fabricator and paper models. But that telling of the tale is no simple thing. Should you so wish, I would be glad to share it with you. But for now, just start up the fabricator. Dreamy dewdrops above willing, may you gain the gift you desire, and may your mood be uplifted for the rest of the day. Okay. So it's just like a gacha machine? Alright. Fairy tale figurines, put on the good shelf, exchange with your friends. Yeah, exactly. So you got to try and collect all of them. Alright, one fabrication. Whoa! Triple pink star! Oh. Okay, we got a squirrel. We've got 29 fabrications remaining. Cool. So now I can display it. Alright, we've got one! Yay! What about these paper models? Oh, these paper model designs are based on my friends, who graciously agreed to my request. See here? This squirrel is modeled after Clench, who's always nagging me to try flying. And I have. I just, you know, spend more time on the ground than in the air. The toy soldier model is based off Devitt, who loves travelling and making toy models, but love his hats even more. Last I met him, he was still in Constellation Metropole, tinkering with those hats of his. Ah, look at this serious, solemn clockwork guard. That's based off Alof. Not the talking type, him, but ever loyal and dutiful, and if I remember, he's busy trading. Not that he ever isn't. Ah, my apologies, I'm talking too much, aren't I? Well, activate the fabricator if you would. Received a fine gift. What about the story of the good shelf? Oh, you'd like to hear the tale then? Sure. Allow me to briefly introduce this widely told tale then. It is said that there was once a kingdom constructed of shelves of many colours. Each shelf had its own duty and objects that they would hold, but there came to be one newly crafted shelf that was dissatisfied. Why does that shelf get to hold the jewelry, and the other hold paintings, while I am consigned to carry expired fruit? Enough! I've had enough! I'm leaving this place. I'm going to carry things that truly show my worth. After that, this shelf embarked on its journey. During this time, he was once the custodian of wealthy figures, trove of gems and pearls, fulfilling him full, and he also preserved the priceless pieces made by a prominent painter. But when the rich patron passed of an illness, his previous friends did an about-face, seizing all of that jewellery for themselves, leaving not a brass bauble behind. And as the artist's inspiration faded and drew great masterworks no longer, his once vaunted reputation was tarnished. People pilloried him as an incompetent, and at last the agonized artist accomplished arson against all his art, vowing never to paint again. Arson, wow. The shelf once had all it dreamed of, yet lost it all as well. He was exhausted. Once brand new and beautiful, he was now old and weathered, and missing a few of his boards to boot. Once the shelf of wealthy and of an artist, but now that these things that once filled his life were gone, who was he? Finally, the shelf returned to the kingdom, sequestering himself in the corner of a library, and there lived alone. I'm a useless shelf, he thought sadly, bereft of those jewels and paintings. I am of no worth. Keep listening. But just as the solitude and sorrow were soon to squash his soul, a girl holding books happened by. Oh my, an empty shelf! What a lifesaver! So she cried happily, Dear shelf, could I please place these books in your care? Of course you may, yet I am a worthless shelf. I do not know if I can be of help to you, the shelf said sorrowfully. But your frame is large. Your board's flat and sturdy, the girl continued, surprised. No matter how you look at it, you're a good shelf, and you can hold a whole bunch of books. And so the shelf told the girl his story, of how he had once become a guardian of wealth and glory, but that loss and betrayal too had come to fulfill him. And now he had nothing. He was a valuable shelf no longer. Dear shelf, why does this matter trouble you so? The girl laughed. You've always done your duty, neatly carrying all the things given to you. Those things are lost and broken, changed, but it has nothing to do with you. You've always been a good shelf. Taking good care of those things is where your value lies. How could the things you kept define whether you're good or bad? So please, I ask you to do your duty again. Help take care of these books. I'll come and sort them every day and we can discuss this topic more often. From that day onward, all the shelves of the kingdom heard that in a certain library there was a smart, steady, incomparably sound shelf. He would never be happy or anxious because of the value of the things he carried, treasuring everything earnestly. Newly made shelves would visit him and ask him all manner of questions, and when mentoring him, the new shelves would never fail to address him so. Oh, you mean that good shelf? Alright. Certainly an interesting story. I wonder where the inspiration came for the writers. Alright, let's try and figure out where we can get some more of these things then. Fabricate 15, yeah. But how do I get more? Figurine exchange? Gift? Yeah, no unused figurine, yeah. So these people have things that they're after. Oh, can I make a wish list? Alright, I guess these for now. Oh, there's a lot, there's so many, yeah, there's a lot. I'll just set those for now. Just so that maybe I can get some stuff. Okay, there's 39? Or maybe I have to do the other things to actually get them. But it doesn't seem super time-based. So I think that's going to be it for today. Yeah, because I don't have much time left today or the weekend. I probably won't be streaming. So I'll be back on Monday. Hopefully after my team has uploaded their MCC Rising video, application video. So that'll be cool. Yeah. Thanks for watching. I just like to keep all my quest stuff streamed just so I can voice over things.
Add Ash. Thank you for.
Time at the Grand Bazaar.
Oh,
I like to pick a
so I
bunch of
just got
different...
to level 5. Bamern, the previous leader of the Temple of Silence, had been called the Bearer of Bloodshed. Where this title came from, Sethos neither knows nor particularly cares. Growing up as one of its members, Sethos had a very particular perspective on the Temple of Silence, one that was the opposite of that of an ordinary child. It took him many years to understand what the Temple of Silence meant for the world. As the leader of such an organization, how heavy was the burden that Bamern had borne? Sethos believed he knew, yet still found it difficult to imagine. The Bamern that Sethos remembers is not the stern, upright leader, but rather the kind, patient grandfather. When Bamern still had his health, he would often take Sethos into the desert, camping, exploring, hunting. If it was fun, they did it. And it was during this period of his life that Sethos learned how to cook, navigate, and set up camp, all thanks to his grandfather's patient guidance. At the time, Sethos was a very mischievous child. He would spend his time endlessly running around chasing tumbleweed, determined to discover whatever it was that they contained. During the daytime, Bamern would let him run wherever he wanted, but when the sun began to set, he would personally come to fetch him, leading him back to their tent where Bamern would sit reading through some abstruse books or documents. Sethos would crouch by his side, sneaking furtive glances at whatever he was reading. Seeing this, Bamern would say, "You don't have to pretend you're not looking, you know. This isn't some kind of rare ancient text. You don't think I'd actually bring something like that out here with us, do you?" The ancient texts cared for by the Temple of Silence are of the utmost importance, and even the leader cannot remove them without good cause. Most of the books that Bamern brought with him were from his personal collection, while others he purchased from desert merchants. Grandfather and grandson would huddle together, reading through the texts one word at a time. When Sethos could not understand, he would sit there scribbling silently away in the sand, writing out riddles he had read about, or proverbs that others had told him from memory. One time he asked Bamern, "What's a rabbit?" Bamern replied, "The prey of beasts, the nemesis of hay." He followed this up with, "What's a flying serpent, then?" Bamern chuckled for a moment, then replied, "It is a creature who blessed you. The priest said that you would have the dexterity of the fox and the agility of the flying serpent." After night had passed, and not long after dawn, Sethos would arrive at the top of the hill with various weapons that he was carrying. In this place, he would hone his combat skills, first ranged, then melee. Archery was taught by several other figures, but it was Bamern himself who taught him how to fight with a polearm. Sethos asked Bamern, "Is this your favorite weapon, Grandpa?" Bamern replied, "It is the one for which I am best suited. The polearm is the hallmark of a skilled warrior, and the emblem of the brave." Even Cyrus fought with a polearm, though whether he may be considered a brave warrior, that is another question. Sethos did not wait to hear what his grandfather might say about that, but he could tell from his expression that he did not think Cyrus was a coward. In fact, that was precisely why he hesitated. Later, Sethos acquired a polearm of his own. Interestingly, it was clear at a glance that it had not been made by any desert dweller. Bamern did not tell him where it had originally come from, saying only that it had been left behind by Cyrus, and that, as it was a fine weapon, no harm in putting it to use. Sethos was sharp enough that from then on he had a vague sense of the deeper meaning behind Bamern's words. There were many times when he had thought to himself, did Bamern really hate Cyrus? But perhaps his apparent distaste was simply a way of complaining about the fact that his friend had left. If you actually hated someone, you wouldn't hold on to their old possessions. Yet, from the ordinary way that Bamern had brought out and presented him with the polearm, he would have thought that there was nothing special about it at all. What the Temple of Silence needed was what Bamon needed. Yet Bamon's feelings were his own, and were not those of the temple. As its leader, it was only right that he should hate someone like Cyrus, but as a friend, perhaps he was glad that Cyrus had shown the courage that he had. Such contradictions would not and could not persist indefinitely. There would inevitably come a day when his grandfather would find some way of resolving his little differences with the temple. Trimming down branches to help the tree keep going. That was the type of person Bamon was. Yet, even if he would always remain that kind, patient figure in Sethos' heart, he still carried the burden of bloodshed. The next person Bamon sacrificed would be himself. Sethos understood that Bamon too knew his grandson would figure this out sooner or later. Thus did grandfather and grandson reach a silent understanding that a day would come when they would no longer be an ordinary grandfather and adoptive grandson, but instead two individuals standing at the crossroads of history.
I always have a great time at the Grand Bazaar. I like to pick a bunch of different herbs and spices to mix with some freshly grilled meat. I never make a note of the exact combination of ingredients, though, so I usually end up with one-off recipes. What do you think? Any interest in trying one of my limited edition, one-time only delicacies?
Maybe not. Alright.